to watching paint dry. You might notice there's some changes, and there'll be some increasing changes as time goes on. Right now, the table is neater. There'll be increasing levels of cleanliness. No, there's always cleanliness. There'll be increasing levels of neatness, too. Let's see. I'm just polishing the lens that just popped out. The lens of this. Oh my! I was saying the other day, hey, you know what? The old thing worked better, and now my lens is trying to agree with me with regards to this. There we go. Sorry. In the future, we won't do that as often. So, today we are fortunate in that it is an all bones day. I do still have to do up my socials. This does not change. I am still bad at the computer. Let's see. Pulling up my thing. I've got to turn this thing down before it pops on. Otherwise, I'm going to get, like, problems. So, I'm going to drop that on there. Let's see where else. How about there? Discord. There we go. That'll do for now. Let's see. Okay, so, let's take a look here. Alright, so what I have here are a number of options in terms of painting. We've got like 6. These are all from the new set. There are some I would rather paint than others, but I'm actually going to switch him out for a different one. I'm going to switch him out for the lounging incubus. An incubus! That's right, we have incubi, which you don't see a lot of, right? Okay, so I'm going to roll this dice. Only 6 today, and it's going to be one of these 6 that I want to paint, and I'm going to try to get through it as much as I can, as close to completion as I can in one sit. That's the other thing I'm trying to do. I want to try to make this actually work. Oh no, kitty cat fell over. Okay, come on now. There we go. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Super mutant. You know what? One of the things we're changing is the dice. I'm going to push aside the dice, and we're going to go with what should be the first miniature from that set anyone paints. Bar none. This is Watching Paint Dry Bones 5 edition. This miniature is sort of the mascot for the entire run. If you were hanging out for if you did bought Reapers, if you were in on the Kickstarter, this guy, this dragon here is sort of he's sort of the mascot. He is the mascot. If you're worried about the miniatures I had started and was working on, and you saw something there that you were like, well, I can't wait for him to finish that, well, you're in luck, because I will still finish those. It's just that priority is going to be given to upgrading, or rather trying to finish something in one go. So there'll be a bit more commitment on my part. Unfortunately, that means if there's a miniature that I'm painting that you do not like at all, well, you might be stuck. In that case, you may be stuck having to just enjoy my glib repartee or something, which might not really be all that great. You might not be getting your money's worth. But since you're watching this channel for free, I mean this. I'm not saying, let's see. We've got a couple things happening. I'm going to be having guests on here that are going to be remote guests, people from a distance. Some of our Jessie might still pop on occasionally, but I'm going to be able to have remote guests because I figured out how to do all that. I'll be, might even, maybe even today, maybe even tonight. It's possible. It depends. But there'll be a bit more production value pluses in it. Also, you see one change right now is I am actually cleaning up a miniature before I paint it. I am scraping the mold lines a bit. I'm going to make them so they don't show up as much. So you're seeing me actually do a little bit more work on this. I don't like using these things as much. I don't like sharp things, generally. You might see the mold line now, but it will not show through paint that well anymore. I've scraped it down. Sometimes when you're scraping these down, you're going to still see the line a little bit. That does not mean that the line is still. It means that this one actually on this ridge, there still is a bit more of it. So I'm going to hit it again real quick. So yeah, this is like a pizza serving dragon. We're gonna. And you're like, why didn't you do this beforehand? What's next? You're gonna make me watch you wash it? Perhaps I will. But this pizza loving, no, he fell off. I'm clumsy. He's just here. I should get like an official Reaper like thing to paint my Reaper minis on. That would be like hardcore product placement or whatever. But we're not going to worry too much about that. We're going to do a little of that. I'll try to use mostly MSP paints on this guy to start with, until I get to a point where I decide to do otherwise, which could happen at any moment. So if you look, is it close enough? We can get a little closer. Don't be shy. We can get a little closer. So, all right. Not to my face. No, this is as close as you need to be. Just to the guy here. Damn it. Sorry about the. Yeah, usually the molding lines aren't. This one I think I just drew unlucky. Usually, I can ignore the mold lines. Oops, see what happened. I get a message? No. Beep beep. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have a lot of changes. There's gonna be people that'll be guesting in or ghosting in or something. I don't know. No, ghosting's not the way. It should be fun. We're going to start with a base on the... Let's take a look at how this dragon looks. I think he's red. I'm pretty sure he's red. So, let's start with a dark red. I'm going to start with a dark red. I guess I could go with the dark brown and then work it up to red. But, I have a cobalt red. Cobalt scale. And since cobalt's are close to dragon, we can go that route. I cannot stop knocking that thing over. This base is like made for handhold, but it really should have a firmer bottom instead of being all roly-poly. So let's see. Yeah, new table, new setup. Hello, come on in.
Trade you this pumpkin golem for your kobolds.
There's a pumpkin golem?
Yeah.
For all the kobolds?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think you'd turn that down.
Fuck no. I got a bunch of kobolds. This enough kobolds?
Yeah, sure.
There, see, look at all those Reaper kobolds. I'm trading those for a goddamn pumpkin golem. I win.
We both win.
We all win.
In our eyes, we both win.
Yeah. Oh, yep, pumpkin golem. Yeah. All right.
What's your painting? Oh, the dragon.
Painting the dragon. The initial thing.
Quintessential.
Yeah.
Pizza Dungeon.
The Pizza Dungeon dragon. Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah, I'm going to start with a dark red. I'm going to try using mostly MSP paints. And you're like, why?
No, I think that's cool.
And then I'm going to get bored and switch.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. All right, so the dark red is going to go first. No, this brush is not the one I want to use. Sorry, I have to grab a different brush. And you're like, what? You can let yourself get interrupted. You tricked me into watching your channel while you babble pointlessly. Why are you prattling on and on? So yeah, they do a really good job with these guys. If you get a chance, order from the Reaper. They're really helpful. I just had to ask about something that I'd ordered that they were gonna fix because they are wildly good at that, and they act quickly whenever you have a problem. I double checked everything, and they seem really on board with fixing my problem, which is they're actually one of the best in the I would say they're one of the best in the business on that. So I'm just starting with a coat of this red. I already washed this guy down. He already got his time in the hot tub with some soap. By the way, that's how you want to prep these guys: is you put them in the hot tub with some soap, hot water, and soap. That is how you prepare a Reaper paint thing for painting. A Reaper miniature, one of the bones for painting. Unless you're doing metal, then you have to do all kinds of crazy stuff. Oops, we don't want to get the undertail. We're going to go a different direction. I'm going to make that yellow. But if we get smudge some onto it, it's not really going to kill us. We'll be fine. So, all right, now this is just the base coat. We'll get a smaller brush to do all the really hard detail stuff. So the whole point of doing this is to get it done. No, I have so many miniatures, by the way. You do not have any idea. I ended up ordering, I don't even want to think about the weight. I'm looking at this, they actually, because they were sadists or something, or masochists, they put how much my miniatures cost on the box, and I just looked at it and I was like, oh no, why? Oh crap! See, now we're getting into problems. The first problem is we glued this thing down and we didn't quite glue it down completely. All right, so let's see if I can. You glued it wrong. Yes, I did. All right. So yeah, that's the problem when I'm looking close up at something. Is I see all the flaws, and that can be painful. A painful experience. So the part that you weren't supposed to see is me having to glue this thing a bit more. I did not look closely. I was like in a rush. I was all in a fury about, oh, I gotta paint this thing now. Oh, and I owe him 2 more kobolds. I owe my colleague 2 more kobolds because I did not give him all of the kobolds. So that also will have to be arranged. So let's see if I can get this glue into the spot that I want to get it in, which is like on his arm. As you can see, there we go. Let's see if I can. Oh, that works too. So what happened was, if you can look, the glue, I did not glue it all the way up the arm the way I was supposed to. Now that it's popped off, I am in the enviable position that I can just fix it. And by the way, I got another one. I think I have 3 of these guys, because I actually ordered 2 of the boxes, 2 of the starters, and then I ordered one for a friend, and he is in the process of trading me the things he does not care for as much. I already traded him a miniature from Brinewood that is a madam, and the reason I traded it to him is because A, I wasn't interested in painting it, and B, he also was going to be using it as an NPC in a game I'm in, and I actually really love that NPC. So having a miniature for that NPC is like all kinds of bonus points. See, I'm having to press it in right now because I want to get this thing to stick. 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, some other number. There we go. Huh. And it did not stick to my hand as much, and now it is now. It's still not perfect. Alright, let's just press it in a bit more. There we go. At a certain point in time, we have to ignore the small things. But it's sticking to his arm better now, and I'm happier. So I can go back to painting now. I will fill in the rest of it with whatever crazy concoction I come up with. or I will paint it into the point where you can't see that happy little line, which is probably what I will actually do. I mean, green stuff is always an option, you know, any kind of fill in stuff. There are like a bunch of different kinds of putties you can use to fill in things like that. I am not the expert on it, but I will be trying to do more of that on this channel as we go. So right now, this is the Pizza Dragon. There was a whole set that was like kind of themed to the Pizza Dungeon, which was kind of a fun little thing during the thing about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, whenever that was going on. Yeah. Reaper. There we go. There's a little bit of a fuzz there. Okay, so right now I'm trying to get my wits back so I can paint the areas that are. I might be failing because I think I'm painting the wrong parts first, but the underarm and some of this other stuff these are external areas. I will just be base coating these things in red and then going back and doing a coat in okay, which part of that? I'll be doing like lighter shades of red, and maybe we'll pop his little spots, make his spots look all nice and cute, huh? Maybe. Oh hey, Jessica Rules, how's it going? Thanks for popping on. Oh, that reminds me. Hold on.